Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to the Decode, a podcast series where Zoo. I believe you might have been in the situation wherein you were frustrated because of the lengthy application process, fetching documents, uploading documents, a lot of here and there. But Zoop has got you covered now. Zoop has built an interesting solution which is surely to help businesses and consumers alike. So, what is it we are to explore in this episode with Richa Medha, the product evangelist at Zoop? So, let's get started. Hello, Richa. Welcome to the Decode.
Hey, hi Deepika, I'm glad to be here.
So, I realized we have been building a very unique solution. Relating to the same, I would want to address a pain point that I faced recently. I was applying for a loan application. It was a very cumbersome and a tiring process, firstly, because there were a lot of documents that were to be uploaded, and the source was facing some downtime issue because of which I couldn't actually complete the fetching of my documents, and it made me frustrated, and eventually I dropped off from the journey. So, as I was talking to you earlier, and you highlighted that we guys have already we have already created a solution for this thing. So, can you help us understand what the solution is?
Yes, Kitika, as you pointed out, that's a major user concern in journeys like loan applications and alike. Now, when these journeys are dependent on a single source, and if that source goes down or is experiencing any kind of issues, the end user drops off. And eventually, on the business side as well, the business loses the lead as well as the revenue that could have come out of that particular day. So, in order to address this particular problem, we are creating source orchestration layer, and that is what we coin as Zoop UDI, that is Unified Data Interface. So what we're doing is that we are orchestrating the different KYC sources for the businesses in order to power these journey. Taking an example here, let's say you were filling a loan application. You were about to source your documents, Aadhaar and PAN from X source, and that source went down. So our solution will automatically switch the source to the second priority and would help the end user source the document real time. This would solve the problem both on the user perspective and on the business perspective. The user will have a seamless journey, and the business would also not lose the lead, and obviously that would accumulate to further revenues. So this entire solution we are pitching to clients, and we have seen a lot of traction in the market. Happy to address further questions in this if you have.
So, very nice. The concept itself looks beautiful. Why and how did you guys think about creating UDI?
Okay. So, while we were, we eventually interact with our clients on the B2B front. So that was one of the major problem statement that we figured out. Journeys relying on a single source. That is where we came up with the concept of multi-sources and orchestrating those sources so as to complete the KYC data fetches. So just to help you with a start tour, now if you are relying on a single source, let's say on a loan application journey, your KYC data fetches rate would hover 35%. But if you rely on multiple sources and there's a proper fallback between the sources, your KYC data fetches eventually shoots up to above 90%. So that was the impact we saw in few of the pilots, and that is what we are pitching to further prospects.
So I believe that our UDI as a solution is surely compliant, right? Because we being into the fintech and the regtech space, we adhere to all the regulations and the norms that are put forth by the regulatory bodies. And of course, it is very essential because when we say that we are helping, clients from different sectors in sourcing data, it is one of the major points to be considered that we should not be providing something that can put the other person in a very negative or some bizarre situation. So compliance is one thing that we are surely adhering while we create any solution in the Zoop ecosystem. True that, right, Kay? So as we talked about compliance, also help me understand the facts how businesses would be benefited from UDI, and also are we somebody who'd be capable of creating native journeys?
A very good question. I think the biggest benefit to business is that your KYC data fetches rates increases, your top of the funnel increases. So if your top of the funnel increases, that eventually boils down to the revenue projections. Now, when on the second point that you mentioned, native journeys, that has been one of the greatest mode of this entire solution. Obviously, we are capable of like powering the creative journeys. So let's say if you are a P2C application, you have your own theme, you have your own brand color, text colors, logos, and you have a defined theme pattern. The SDK that we are powering will take care of all these configuration and will deliver a native journey to you. So let's say if the user is experiencing a journey of your application, and when the interface switches from your native experience to the UDI SDK, there won't be much difference. And actually that has been the power of the solution so far in the initial pilots that we have seen. So it has been powering both the PPC application as well as the agent assisted journeys. We are already pilots with major NBFCs in India. And not only for end users, but also for agent assisted journeys, we have special configurations like language config or experience config that take care of the end users, requirements very keenly.
So UDI is definitely a very interesting and a unique concept that has, I believe, never been thought of. And kudos to the Zoot team that we always keep bringing solutions that are, very much helpful to the businesses, the lending ecosystem, the finance ecosystem. Now, if I go team wise, like how would the UDI assist different teams in the ecosystem, like say, the PMs, the underwriting teams, or whosoever involved in the process of the application? You think, like, is it something we are giving it as a set one SDK, or we are clubbing a lot of programs together? Just explain that part.
So obviously the various sources that we would be orchestrating together to create a format that would be packaged into a single SDK and would be delivered to the client. So obviously on the other side, on the client side, there would be a lot of bandwidth would be saved on the operational side as well as on the PMing side. Very frankly, let's say if I am a PM and I am giving like 5 different SDKs to manage in order to achieve a particular KPI on the data fetch rate, that's very cumbersome for me. But if I get an SDK of this kind, everything is packaged in one single SDK, the orchestration is taken care of, the analytics, the logging, everything is taken care of. So it would be a lot more lucid experience, not only for the PMing, the operational team, technical team, everyone would be benefit on the client side. And that is also one of the feedback that we have received from the integrated NBFCs. They thank us, specifically the operational team.
Yeah, because a lot of chunky tasks is being cut down because of UDI being in the picture, right?
Okay.
So catching you there, Richa, you said that we have been assisting one of the leading NBFCs. Can you help me explain the entire use case? Like, what was their journey about? How much the difference these guys witnessed in the TAT and revenue side as well? So just highlight about the use case of the NBFC.
Yes, of course, Keteha. So this particular NBFC was operating in the motor OEM space. So we are basically powering a journey that is agent assisted as of now. And these agents' objective was to basically do captive financing of the customers that visit the shop. For example, let's say I am a customer that is interested in a particular vehicle.
Okay.
Post my interest, I can actually avail loan from the OEM itself. So in this case, these agents used to onboard these customers, and for onboarding, they used to do the KYC data fetches. As of now, previously, basically, they were just relying on a single source, because of which their KYC data fetches percentage was hovering between like 65 to 70%. So what we did, we fabricated another source to the currently used source, and we created an automatic orchestration or a fallback between both the sources. So down the lane, I think they have been live for almost 2 months now. And there's a remarkable increase in the KYC data fetches by around 15%.
Which is tremendous.
Yes.
Actually. So I would want to go into the technicalities. Help me understand how does the fallback works? Like, what are the parameters that you guys have set up for the fallback to come in action?
So it's majorly a kind of smart routing that happens on the basis of certain parameters. So let's say I have 5 sources in picture. So around these 5 sources, I have defined certain criteria on the basis of which they would actually orchestrate between one another. First criteria, we can name here the downtime and uptime of a particular source. The second could be any kind of latency or response time that are involved with respect to a particular source. Third, any kind of technical issues or unhandled exceptions that may trigger in real time with the source. In that condition, also, the system routes to the second priority of the source in picture. And the fourth could be cost consideration as well, because it's on the journey that has been a factor. So, clubbing all these parameters, it's a patented routing algorithm that we have created that, matches the expected KPIs on the data spreadsheet. So that's how it has been.
It's really interesting to know how wonderfully we have built UDI, and for sure, it's an industry agnostic solution. And hopefully, we'll be working with various industries and helping, dip the frustration of the customers and increase the revenue of the businesses. So, this was all for this episode. If you would want to explore more about UDI, then do let us know in the comment section. Until next time, bye bye.